Well, congratulations, everybody. You are definitely proving a point here. So, for those of you who don't know, as of this, just a few hours ago, at the time of recording this, Game Explain put out a video about Super Mario Maker 2. The video itself was along the lines of the game not being able to support letting you play online with your friends. That was it. That was basically the entire point of the video. And as you can imagine, people surely responded to this in a matter of seconds. And it has just been exploding on Twitter. And even on YouTube with that Nintendo Minute video. Just people going nuts over this. And you know what? Usually on these things I just rants about how stupid this is or how pissed off I am, but the funny thing is I can't even get mad at this, honestly. This is actually kind of funny to me. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Nintendo Switch Online. Remember how it was first announced and people just went nuts over that? Yeah. Apparently that didn't last long now, did it? Because now people are like, oh, you can't play with your friends online. This is bullshit. When Nintendo Switch Online was first announced, oh, the online is bullshit. I'm so gonna buy it. This is why I fucking love people sometimes, because when it comes to Nintendo, because people just go fucking nuts over shit like this. Oh my god. This is just... So, let me get this straight. People are upset that the online service of Nintendo, which people clearly were all in favor of when it was first announced, doesn't support letting you play with your friends. Okay. Let me ask you this. How many times when you go online, whether it's Splatoon, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, any game that supports online, lets you play online, how many times you've gone on and you just, couldn't connect to anyone, got an error, or just dealt with having people who, disconnected themselves, or you got disconnected? Chances are, you probably dealt with that a lot. Now, just imagine if you went through that with your friends. What are the chances that you would get pissed off and your friends get pissed off? And yet you still think this is a good idea. Look, Nintendo has made a lot of questionable decisions in the past. I have come to terms with this, that they're not perfect. They're not like this deity or anything. They know what they're doing most of the time. They're not stupid. Okay? And as I mentioned, their online services aren't the best. It's cheap, and there's other ways in which you can get it now, for free no less. And I think they're competent enough to know that this might not be the best idea for now. And yet you still think, you people still think that this is them shooting themselves in the foot. Amazing. I'm recording this at this moment. People have already started a petition to have Nintendo, include online with friends, which... oh, of course people would start a petition for it. Why wouldn't they? These are the same type of people who, at a direct, when it's for a specific game, beg for Animal Crossing, and they get pissed when they don't show it. These are the same type of people, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm willing to bet that when the Pokemon Directs come out, it's going to be the same fucking thing. Because people can. Like, honestly, I'm not even upset about this. Like, at first I was just like, okay, this is a thing. And honestly, at some point, like, I don't know, my interest in Mario Maker 2 has been all over the place. I mean, like, I was more concerned whether or not we would have to use, like, you know, social media to, like, post our courses online, which I still don't know anything about. It probably is up in the air on that, at least. I mean, from the looks of it, it sounds like you don't need it, but what do I know? It's just, Nintendo fans are an interesting group of people, to say the least. They certainly are. Where if they find even just the littlest thing that they don't agree with, they will just go nuts over it. And this obviously is not any different. I gotta be honest, I don't even know if I should, like, title this Nerd Rage, because I'm not even angry about this. I'm just watching all this shit go down. So, for those of you who are still excited for Super Mario Maker 2, good on ya. I'd say don't let this negativity, like, affect your decision. I'd say make that decision for yourself of whether or not this game is worth it. If you want the game, then just, by all means, get the damn game. If you don't want a game, then fine. But don't expect Nintendo to be perfect and get every single little thing you want right. Because at this point, it's a gamble. Because, like I said, Nintendo doesn't make the best decisions at times. And the sooner people realize this, which they aren't, the better off you'll be. That's really all I can say at this point. But yeah, like, I might get Mario Maker 2, I might not, who knows, but, you know, just don't, you can't always get what you want. That's all I can really say. Can't always have it your way, people. Can't always have it your way. And I know there's people who are going to say, like, oh, but this should have been out, like, day one. And, like, you really think Nintendo doesn't realize things like this? DLC and patches and updates exist for a reason, people. Nintendo is not the exclusion from this. Okay? But yeah, I guess all I can do is just watch this shit go down and wait patiently to see how many people get pissed off at me for saying all this. Alright, I think that's all I can say. I think I proved my point.